Today is the 5th of February, 2017. Yes, I'm alive for you people who are wondering and haven't heard from me in a while. I'm trying to finish up the what I have to finish up in order to get our stuff going so we can finally get moving. Okay, I'm not home, as you can see. It's raining like it usually does where I am. You know, the grasses are real green, of course. And you can see the water, the lakes in the background, and the hills, and the McGillicuddy ranches up there and everything else. But beautiful place, and I figured I'd give you the video from here just for a few minutes because the preface will contain everything. It'll have more, much more. I'm only going to tell you this. I'm here to put together the new technologies with the financing from the collateral accounts so that you can have medical treatment all over the world using the new technologies. I've looked for the monies from people who claim they have them on the website. Didn't work. Now I'm doing it myself. I'm traveling throughout. I'm going to do things with my friends like I used to, and we're going to be fine. We're going to be doing these things soon. Don't ask me how soon because I'm tired. I'm doing all this work. I'm the one who's been sick too. But anyway, nevertheless, and don't talk about my beard. I can hear you. I can hear you. I know who you are too. Anyway, listen. I'm okay. I figured I'd throw this your way. Richard, you can answer the questions. Look, it stopped raining when I mentioned. Huh? So, Richard, you can handle the questions and everything else. The machines are the machines are fantastic. In this country here, nobody's sick. Nobody. It's not like bringing in the sick people to help. We're bringing in people that we know and just running the test on them to see what's going to happen. And in this beautiful country of green, I'm not going to tell you where I am, but you're going to have to figure it out. But in this country, what you're going to find out is that the people are eating better than we are, the environment's better than what we have, and everything else too. And because not any of them show they have problems on the machine. Maybe a back problem or a leg problem, but not the problems that we have and what we've seen. They're all healthy. The one person that came in from out of town whose kidney had shut off, the machine turned back on. So again, the machine, in one session, the machine again came to the front and did the job that it would usually take. I thought it would take many sessions. You never know what's going to happen with this healing machine. Never, ever. The guy with the cancer, with in his crown, the corona from the chakra, the top of the head, one session. You know, that was closed, that corona. In one session, it was open with 3 rings. He's living. He's going to be like. Anyway, listen, I don't want to stay too much time on here. I want to, boy, I'd love to go down to the river, but, you know, it's soaking down there. Maybe you can show the river, the lake, whatever. It's the river, no? It's a sea.
It's the bay.
It's the bay. That's from the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. That's the Atlantic Ocean down there coming through. And we're right on the water. There's beautiful places down closer. And someday you'll probably come over here when I tell you where I am if you can't figure it out. What? And up there, what?
The reefs. With the
reefs. The McGillicuddy reefs are up there. I'm sort of tied into that somehow. Can't tell you how. But it's beautiful. There's nothing more. The food is fantastic. The people, fantastic. I'm going home soon. And when I do, if I can't figure out how to send this to Richard, I'll do it then. And we'll get this thing up, but
your battery's dying.
Huh?
Your battery is going.
The who?
The battery is going.
Okay, the battery's going very soon. So I'm saying bye-bye to you now. That's it for now, okay? Bye-bye, people. Take care. I talk to you soon when I get home. Hello, everyone. It's Neil here. It's February 8th, I believe, 2017, and I just returned from overseas, not overseas really, overseas, and everything was successful. Everything went well. Everybody's wondering what I'm up to. I'm getting a lot of emails and a lot of actually Facebook, other things. Neil, please let us know this and let us know that. First of all, I'm right in the middle of doing what I think has to be done in regards to what I'm doing. You know, doing the opening of the accounts. Well, other things have come between the accounts and myself, such as the medical machines, new technologies, the free energy and other machines that are coming into being into the marketplace in the very near future. And I want to pay attention to those too, because I've already seen them save lives, and that's a big thing for me to see that. On the other hand, I know we need the money to do the things that we have to do to save lives as well. So we need the accounts. Now, understand something. You all have the wrong impression about the accounts, first of all. Almost all of you. You all think that the accounts belong to the world. The accounts belong to the depositors. Okay? It belongs to the depositors. Where did you get the idea that it belonged to the world? It never came from me, because I've said from the beginning that it would be put out for the world, not belong to the world. The people who put the gold and the assets into those accounts, most of them from Eastern nations, such as China and Malaysia and Indonesia and Singapore and South Korea, they all own the accounts themselves in most cases through their businessmen at the time, or governments at the time, or those who borrowed the assets at the time, or gave the assets to the U.S. Based upon a payment, a repayment, which they never got in most cases. In most cases, the United States reneged on the deals or gave them more notes. So they compounded everything again and again and again and again. And how did the United States get into that position? It was the Bretton Woods Agreement. The Bretton Woods Agreement, it was an agreement put together in New Hampshire in the 50s. And they've been borrowing money, lending money, and they've also been stealing the assets for many, many, many years. From the day one that those agreements were signed, they were stealing. How did they steal? They stole because after the World War II, they set up their own financial system with the IMF, the BIS, and the World Bank. And the Vatican was involved too, and so was the Bank of England, many other banks as well. And they all worked together at mirroring accounts, those accounts that were now we're in a place called the Global Collateral Accounts, and deposited there by Eastern nations and families like the Golden Dragons, and governments like you can say China, you can say Borneo, you can say Brunei, you can say Indonesia, you can say a lot of things where they're coming, South Korea, where they're coming from and why they're deposited, and the money that they never received. Okay, so that's simply the process there. You're looking at things thinking that we owned, or the West owns, what the East deposited. Well, the West has stolen for a long, long time the Eastern deposits, and I don't think they're getting any more. Not like before. Doesn't matter what you say. First of all, you're not relevant when it comes to the international transactions like this. It comes down to the governments themselves, and although Donald Trump is pro new technologies and pro free energies and pro this and pro that, he's not going to be pro still. Okay, that's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to steal any longer. As a matter of fact, I'm very close to getting into the accounts, and I have been for a while, even when I was sick. But Donald Trump now, no, and you don't have to know this. He's not going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this, and I'm not going to go into much more. Donald Trump now has stopped all that stealing. The stealing has stopped. They're not going to steal from South Korea. He knows who the elders are. He knows who the thieves are, Kobayashi and so on. He knows the Emperor of Japan's a thief. He knows that the ex-president or Prime Minister of South Korea is a thief. He knows who's working with them. He knows everything. And Donald has put his foot down, and has put his foot down for a long time now. It's only been 3 weeks as a president, but he put his foot down on numerous occasions. And you don't have to know. He's the president. He doesn't have to answer to you. Okay? He's there for the people. Absolutely. That doesn't mean he's going to tell you everything he's doing, which is going to screw everything up. Which is why I'm getting all these emails. What's Trump doing? Why is he doing this and why is he doing that? And to be honest with you, he has so much more information about what's going on than I do. And he's the one who has to look at that information, disseminate it, and decide what to do with it. Donald Trump knows what he's doing. He's done more in the first 3 weeks of our presidency than Obama and the Bushes and the Clintons have done probably in the last 24 years. Okay? He's done so much more. And all you're doing is complaining. So it tells you, you can't keep you happy no matter what. Anyway, I'm very happy with Donald stopping them from stealing the assets. That's a good move because it gives me the opportunity to go in and get them opened. Then you might have something, but it doesn't belong to you. Get that through your head. It doesn't belong to you. They're gonna allow me to put it into a platform and generate capital, which will then go into humanitarian projects throughout the world. Lots of them. We're not in control of anything. The United States has messed it up big time for a long time. And, we can't keep saying, well, we're the United States because no one really cares right now. Donald's got his hands full. And if you're not going to help him, then you should just get out of his way. That's all I can say about that. But with the accounts opened, we're going to be able to get into the new technologies. We're going to be able to finance the new technologies, the ones coming out, and especially the ones I know. Not the bullshit that I've seen, but the ones I know. And those accounts will be coming out, those technologies will be coming out very soon. We're not just talking about the healing machine. We're talking about we have a machine that can detect anything within your body and get rid of it within 6 days. There's 6 programs to get rid of it all, from streptococci down to fungus and everything. Viruses, bacteria, everything. And all of this is, do I have it here? I might have it here. No, maybe it's on the table. I'll show it maybe later. But I have it. And it works. 6 programs it takes. You just turn the thing on and it runs until the 6 programs over with, okay? You'll see when it comes out. You got so many things coming out. I'm not going to tell you what they all are. You got the free energy soon coming out too. This machine, the healing machine, I call it the healing machine. Two of the last 5 or 6 patients, or people who have bought machines, one is a real nice man, young man, and I was very worried about him because his corona up here had been closed in his chakra, which means basically that he might be dying or dead even, because it comes through there. And his chakra came up with that, the first one, which is the initial one. Then the machine went to healing it, which is what the machine does. And within a matter of 8 to 10 minutes, his chakra opened. It opened, which is going to keep him alive. He's going to be okay. If he uses the machine every day, like I believe he's doing, then he's going to get stronger and stronger. Some people can't use it every day, but if you're that sick, you can. So, God bless him. He's a good guy. I hope he lives forever. Now, on the other hand, we've had another person come in this week, the past week that I was away, and this person came in. He's one of the more recognized people in Europe, and well, he's loaded financially. He came in with a dead kidney. He's on dialysis, of course, and the machine, in a matter of, I don't know, 20 minutes, 18 minutes, 16 minutes, it clicked turned his kidney back on. He's living. Then I can tell you other stories about another person with the dead kidney, who in Switzerland, when he was using the machine, it also cured his kidney. He got up and walked away, he's a happy boy. So was this man I'm talking about over there. So we got the accounts, we've got the machines. We need next. What makes those machines work better would be the proper medicines. I don't mean antibiotics or anything, but proper natural medicines that would make everything better in their behalf. And there's a little thing they do with this, like a stick. You put it into where the what do you call it? The memory stick goes. Nasco. Put it in. It's got a spoon on the other side, and you can put the natural medicines in the spoon, and it actually is like a transference type of situation. The way if your heart needs the medicine and you put it in the spoon, it'll go directly to the heart, or it'll go to the kidney, or it'll go to the liver, or to the lung, or spleen, or anywhere, the digestive tract. So we're talking about something pretty damn big that's going to go around, and you're never going to use antibiotics. That's the end of Big Pharma at that point in time, unless they find another way to go. It's the end of the hospitals at that time, unless they find another way to go. So I mean, we're talking about not just getting rid of the Yeah, I'm tired. I just got in from overseas, and last night, and I'm whooped. But when you look at this, you put it all in a package. What we're doing, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the financing for the machines. I'm trying to get the machines out there to save you. Okay, many clinics all over to make sure that you people are okay. Not just one machine, many machines, from top to bottom. The person who's helped there to date is Donald Trump by keeping the thieves, the cabal, and the New World Order, or whatever you want to call them, the globalists, by keeping them off our backsides and by keeping them away from it. Okay, he's not letting them steal the gold. He's not letting them get into the accounts. He's not letting them do anything. And if they do, it's because they're getting some help on the other side, such as South Korea or Indonesia or something. And he will know who did that, and he will know who stole from the accounts, and he will do whatever he wants with them at that time, because he will go after you. He will. A couple of my friends have asked me for immunity, seeing they probably have gone into the accounts, and well, I'm going to get them that immunity so that they can straighten it up with with us, and we'll see what they owe, whatever. It's all going to come together real well, and it's going to be great. Now, what about those Patriots, huh? My goodness, go Pats, go Pats. It was 3 o'clock in the morning when the game ended where I was, and I went to sleep when it was 28-3. They didn't have it here. 28-3 it was. Went to sleep, woke up 28-10 to 9. Then woke up again. It was 28-20, 21, 22, and then it was, of course, overtime. No, it was 21. It was overtime after that. So anyway, you saw a great game. I'm glad. Now, what I'm trying to say is that we're working at this thing, and we got it pretty close. And there's no reason for me to tell you anymore, because it could just hurt the situation rather than help it. Just know something's going on. Know that nobody's sitting down on the job. We've been traveling all over Europe, and we got it pretty much to where we want it to be. And I will be going over to maybe South Korea with their help, if that's what they want. And I'll bring somebody with me so that everything can work out. I'll bring people over to learn how to handle the machines. And I'm hoping for more of you people to come forward and get some of those machines before they're all gone. Okay, we're going to have many machines, but not as many as, we might get into contracts, is what I'm trying to say. Contractual agreements. So, we got to move whatever we're doing. Everything's working good. Nothing's bad. Nothing. The only thing bad is Neil Keenan is tired. As you can see, his eyes are closing. Are my eyes closing, Nusko? Yeah? I'm beat. I'm running around in the hills, and the hills are alive with the sound of music. Well, I was in those hills, and there was a lot of music. The birds are chirping already. It's not spring yet. The weather was great. It rained every day, but the weather was great, and the people, better than ever. So there's nothing I can say there. All I can say is that you got to wait. You got to stop pointing fingers. You got to stop believing that bullshit that Trump is stepping down. You've got to stop believing them, period. They control the media. We told you many times. Yeah, look, you know, I am going to go to sleep soon. Everything is looking good for us. Okay, and the cabal is on the run. They're all over the place. And I wish you all well. There's going to be another post coming out in a few days. Let me get rested. And then I'll put it out about what is going on with the cabal, what's happening. And there's plenty of information to tell you. And plenty of people still trying to steal, amongst other things as well. And I'll put it all out there for you. And, well, you know, and I wish you all well. That's first of all. And I have a couple of you coming over this next week to visit me in Dusseldorf. And that'll be a big thing, because I haven't really seen many Americans there. It'd be nice. Marcia did a fantastic job when she was there. And, no, she wants to help you all. God bless you, Marcia. You're an angel for them. If they get the luck to find you, then fantastic. Right? Otherwise, like you said, you'll bump into them somewhere down the line. Good for you. Anyway, there's others too, all over the world, and they're now finishing up. And what's going to happen is this: we're going to get to you. They're going to get to you. And if you need them now, if you want to make sure you get them or you get work, there's still some available. Okay, so you have to hurry though. Anyway, take care. Can't you see I'm going to sleep? I'm going to sleep. And when I do, that's it till tomorrow morning. In the meantime, don't think of it anyway. That's it, folks. That's all, folks. Have a great day, great evening, and I'll bring you up to date as often as I can. In the meantime, it's good night. Nighty night to you all. Ciao, ciao.